Hey guys, it's Briana with Austin Underground, and I'm here with Steve Aoki. So how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. Day one of Neon Future Experience, first show of the whole tour. We set it off here in Austin, Texas. It's kind of cool.
That's awesome. So how did you get your start in the music industry?
Sorry, the start. God, it's kind of like a weird question for me because the start of the music industry, I guess I would have to say the start would be when I started my label when I was 19, which is 19 years ago.
Wow.
18 years ago, something like that, yeah. So, long time ago, and I was in bands, and I was putting on shows, and then I started, I did that for a long time before I even started DJing. And then I moved to LA in about 2002, 2003. I started DJing, and then fast forward, I started producing in about 2005. Fast forward to 2012, I released my first album, Wonderland, in 2012, and then now I'm in Neon Future World. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a long road for me, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to start your own record label?
I was a kid. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Yeah, so I was like you. Can you believe that? I'm like so old now.
You're
So
not
weird. All right, so yeah, I was in college. I still feel the same drive with certain things, but it's all based on when you're so passionate about something, you're willing to do anything it takes to get there. So it doesn't matter. Like for me, like all this stuff I've been doing, the label, the becoming a DJ or like being in bands, whatever it was you have to get over the obstacle of the fact that it's not about, I'm going to get past this question because I think this is more important to say. It's for students, for young people. It's not about fuck, I don't have any money, I don't have any organization, I don't have any of this, I don't have any of that. That attitude will always stunt you. And it always, like, because parents will stop you from doing things because they're like, you're not prepared, you're not ready, it's too big of a risk. You just have to go in there and just plunge in and do it, even if you really don't know what you're doing. Because I started with no training in all these worlds. I just plunged in and I figured it out, and of course, you fall and you eat shit and you pick yourself up and you learn from that. And if you can't learn from that, I think that's the difference between being successful at what you're doing and not. Because there's a lot of people that just fuck up and they get back up and they do the same mistake over and over again. They can't figure out why they're doing the same mistake. You have to learn from that first mistake so you can evolve and progress. So that's one of the main things that I could give to all the students out here watching this video, that like anything that you want to do, you can do. You don't need a business plan or marketing plan, which I'm sure breaks all the fucking rules. But like, it's the most important thing is your interest and your passion in what you want to do. Because if you don't got that, if you don't have the heart to get dirty with it and to lose everything, then just get a 9-to-5 job or and be safe. I'm not the safe kind of guy. So if you get any advice from Steve Aoki, it's not to play it safe. Like it's either all in or just fucking you don't got shit.
Yeah. That was great. I don't even, I'm like speechless right now.
No, I know. I mean, because like all these questions, I know where you're going with this. It's like, and I'd rather say something that's something you can take away from.
Yeah, definitely.
And plus, we don't have much time.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. Well, can you tell us about Wired's new digital series, Neon Future Sounds? Sessions?
Neon Future Sessions. Okay, so I teamed up with. First of all, I did all these interviews. I've done about 10 of them so far. I've been sitting on a lot of them, obviously, and I wanted a partner to help me produce these and to get these out to the right people. So, Wired magazine was a perfect fit because they're like the Bible of the tech world, So and my content is really is technologically slanted. So my interviews are based on what what the people I'm interviewing, what their ideas of the future look like. And all these people are people that have inspired me or have, you know, allowed themselves to talk about that. Like Ariana Huffington is another one. Aubrey de Grey, Richard Dawkins wrote The God Delusion. He's like the Charles Darwin of our time kind of thing. Damon John, who, you know, from the Shark Tank, he talks about apparel and branding and all kinds of interesting stuff. So it's not just, you know, futurists or scientists. Obviously, Stan Lee, who's, you know, he's wrote about, you know, he's Marvel Comics. He founded and created all these amazing characters that everyone knows about. So, and Aubrey de Grey, who wrote about he wrote a book called Ending Aging, that is, you know, he's doing research on why cells die, and to reverse that. Because if we can reverse cellular damage or degeneration, technically you could live forever. So there's a lot of interesting information there. Like, where's the future hole for that? I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm sure other people want to know. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of this stuff, especially the scientific stuff, and I really try to unveil a lot of this. I realize that a lot of this information is not actually like populated within the world outside of science. So scientists talk about it, but everyone else that has a curiosity doesn't really. It's hard to get the information. You know what I mean? It's like it's not easy to find out about the new emerging science that's happening, unless CNN picks it up or someone like that. So to me, it's interesting. Like if I was to talk to you outside of this shit about living forever, you'd be like, yo, I want to know. Yeah. Is it real? Mm-hmm. Really? Is that like real? I'm like, yes. It's like there's all this different things that are going on, that the trajectories of where we're going, we could get to that point in time in our lifetime, possibly. And here's why. And that's kind of interesting. So, but people don't get the chance to get to that information. So I do this series to kind of share all this to all these young people that don't think about it. Because when you're 50, you start thinking about it, not when you're 20.
Yeah.
It's still fucking cool shit, though.
It is.
We good?
No, you gotta go.
All right.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
thank you.
You want one more quick one?
We don't have
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Okay, well,
Peace!